Hello, my name is Prophet Jesse here in Kampala, Uganda. And listen very carefully. The Lord gave me a warning to the rest of the church. The Lord showed me when the Antichrist had planted a seed in Northern Europe, and he's planning to unleash persecution against the church all over the world. But the persecution must begin in Northern Europe, and then it will begin to flow down to the rest of the nations. Their main agenda is to change the Christianity that you and I have into a different Christianity that suits their agenda, in preparation for the real Antichrist when he comes. Because the Bible says in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 that the Antichrist would like to come before his time. Now, the number one excuse they're going to use to launch the persecution is that the prosperity preachers are stealing money from the poor and from the gullible. That's the first excuse they're going to use. And then the next excuse, once they see that the rest of the church is cheering on, they're going to add on a new excuse. Gay rights. That's the next excuse they'll use. Hate speech against the homosexuals. That will be the next excuse for persecution. And every church that thinks that being gay is a sin will be persecuted and their pastors arrested. Therefore, when you see the persecutor persecuting the other churches against the prosperity message, do not join the world in celebrating their arrests. The arrest of the pastor. Do not join them in the celebrations, because once you join them in the celebrations, the people of the Antichrist will then be motivated to then go on to persecute the church depending on different criteria. Like you saw what happened last time in the pandemic with COVID. They came up with all sorts of excuses in order to stifle and subdue and control the church. Therefore, God told me 4 things that we ought to do in order to resist and hinder the spread of this persecution. Number 1, pray. Number 2, he said that do not join the world when you see them persecuting the other pastors. Don't join the world in celebrating them. Number 3, be vocal and be bold to speak in defense of the men of God. Number 4 is the pastors and the preachers must put their financial records clean and clear. When someone gives you money, you must make sure that they indicate the purpose for which the money was given. Very, very important. Very, very important. Because the Antichrist is going to start basing on that. How comes you're a pastor, you're a prophet, you have a car, you have a house? Where did you get it? Explain where the source of the funds. And if you don't have the bank statements, you don't have the receipts to prove it, you may be arrested or you may be persecuted tremendously. Tremendously. And some people may come and give you money intentionally in order to trap you, so that when the day comes for you to go to court before the judge and the lawyers, they will come out as a defense against you. That you promised them riches and wealth. They gave you their hard-earned money. You stole it from them, but they never became prosperous or they never received their healing like you promised. It's going to be a big trap. So listen very carefully, my brothers and sisters. The Lord is speaking to the church. Let's put everything in order, because the Antichrist has awakened and his seed has been sown in Northern Europe, UK, and those countries around. I love you all. Shalom.